buddies? Today we have a video that's been requested by many, and by many I mean maybe 3 people, but we are going to do some hamstring stuff, both stretching and strengthening. You're going to need a couple props today, but I make sure they're things you can find in the house. If you have a yoga strap, by all means use your strap. If you don't have a strap, maybe you have something that ties your robe together. Maybe you have a really long belt. Maybe you have an extra long shirt that could work. But I think if you have a robe or somebody in the house has a robe and is willing to let you use it, basically the same thing as a yoga strap. You don't have to color coordinate it to your outfit. This is just happenstance. And then optional, I might have the couch there in case I fall, but you could grab a chair because we are going to be doing a balancing sequence where we're doing hamstring curls while balancing, which might get a little dicey depending who you are, how much balancing you typically do. So if you want to have a chair nearby for that, go ahead and do that. I would say that I'm going to edit this out and you can pause it and grab your stuff, but we know I'm just going to crawl back there and not edit it out. So go ahead, grab your stuff. I'll meet you on the mat. Wow, and we're back. Okay, we're going to start lying down with the strap. We're going to get right into it today. So come lying down on your back here. Move your hair out of the way if it's uncomfortable. Check in with yourself. Maybe bring the hands to the belly. And I'll let you have a couple of breaths before we get going. So close the eyes. Feel as the breath fills the abdomen. And release it out with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale out with a sigh. Okay. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. Look at me. Bring your bathrobe strap. I can't think of a name for this. Is it a tie? I don't really know. But grab your strap surrogate and let's lift the left leg. So I'll show you here. You're gonna bring the strap right below the ball of the foot. Okay, we're trying for a straight leg, so even if the leg has to be down here, that's perfectly fine as long as you are feeling a stretch. But you can test it out. If you don't believe that and you want to be up here with a slight bend in the knee and you're feeling a decent stretch in there, whatever, who cares? Just keep yourself safe, okay? Hamstrings can get a little dicey. I've torn a tendon in this one like 3 times, so please be, not in recent history, but when I first started practicing, it would get too aggressive. So take care of yourselves. What we're going to do, so we're going to try to keep the hips square. We're not going to open this out quite yet. Keep the hips square. Keep that foot flexed to protect the knee joint. And you are pulling the leg in with the strap while also pushing up through the ball of the foot. So it's kind of this this motion of pushing and pulling. They're working against each other to work with each other, and this is going to give you the best stretch here in the hamstring. And we're going to hold this probably longer than you would like to, but trust me, this is the only way. And I personally, I don't do this as much as I should, so that's why I'm using you as an excuse to do this. You can walk as they start to open up. You can walk your hands up the strap. You can even grab the foot if you want, but even if you have the mobility to grab the foot, see, sometimes it does feel better to use the strap because then you get a better push-pull motion there and open it up even more. All right. Checking in with yourself. I know it sucks, but it's only going to get worse. No, I'm kidding. The release after this is going to feel so good. This is a great stretch because you kind of see immediate results. If you go and you try and touch your toes and check out where you are, then do this at both legs for a decent amount of time, then go to try to touch your toes, you'll see immediate results. That's why I like it. If you want it just in one hand, you could go ahead and bring it just in one hand. Just try it out. We're going to be here for 10 more breaths. Breathing deep. You don't want to be pulling anything, right? So it should feel like a good stretch. Hamstrings can be uncomfortable, but it shouldn't feel like your leg is going to fall out or things are going to be popping. Bring it to a space that is sustainable for you. All right. Now everybody check in with it. Make sure you're pushing in. So push into that strap and push the thigh away and hold, okay? Holding there. 5, 4, 3, push, 2, 1. Beautiful, relax. See if you can bring that leg in just a little bit closer. Awesome. Bring both the hands. This is the worst part. I hate IT BAM, but it has to be done. So, both sides of the strap in the right hand. Left hand out. We are crossing the leg over the right side of the body. And you're going to find it doesn't have to be a big movement at all to feel it. Actually, you're going to feel it less if you bring it to the floor and you're like, wow, look, it's on the floor and the leg is lifted up, shoulders lifted up. It just has to be super tiny. You're going to feel it all through here. So see how tiny you can make it while still feeling like you're getting an effective stretch. Keep your left shoulder on the ground and hold. Same thing, you're trying to push away with the ball of the foot, releasing everything here. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe look away. Maybe look over the left hand, look away from everything that's happening here in the leg. And see how you feel. Maybe you bring it just a hair over. Like I said, this is super small here to get into the IT bed. So maybe it's just a centimeter. That's a victory. Pushing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Bring it back through center. Both hands. Just one hand, left hand on both sides of the strap. Right arm comes out. We are bringing that leg out to the side here. You are trying to keep right hip rooted onto the ground. Maybe you bring it down and out again. Just doesn't even matter where it is as long as you are feeling that stretch. Pushing in with the ball of the foot. Maybe you're bringing right hand onto right thigh to keep that rooted down. Maybe you're grabbing the foot with the hand instead. Really, everything is up to you. Push into the strap, push into the hand, release everything there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back to center. Either hands on foot or with the strap, up to you. I'm going to keep the strap just because it's a treat. I don't usually use the strap. So bring it up, and you're coming up trying to lift up, touch nose to knee if you can, or try and get straight leg, just lift shoulders off. Hold, hold, hold. If you want to bring the right foot to the mat, see if that brings you closer, by all means. 5, pushing still. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Release that left leg. Bring them both down. See if you can feel a difference between the left and the right. You should. I think the left feels a lot better, but the right is upset because it knows we're about to do that to the leg. So bring the right leg up. Strap on, same deal, okay? Flexing that foot in, and you're gonna get deeper into the stretch as we hold it. So do not worry if this is not, if you think it looks a little pitiful, do not worry. It's fine, you're stretching, you're doing something for yourself today, and that's awesome. Pushing the ball of the foot into the strap, pushing the thigh back, all right? Opposing motions here, and that's what's gonna give us the best release of the hamstring. Holding. I know, this is the worst, this is the longest hold. Pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Maybe you inhale, push, and exhale. See if you could bring the leg a little bit closer. It's super small, guys. That could be here, then here. That's good enough. Maybe you're trying that. It's helping to distract you using the inhale and exhale. Inhale, pushing ball of the foot to the strap. Exhale, pulling the leg closer. Ooh, no yawning. Bring it in. Hold it. How's your quarantine going if you're quarantined? What weird things have come up? I feel like every day there's some weird quirk. Like last night I just couldn't stop eating pickles and listening to Sister Golden hair covers. Weird things are coming up. Push and pull. All right, pee enough time, so maybe you're taking it to one hand just because it's going to distract you a little bit less. And now we've been doing this motion the whole time, but I want to make sure that you're really doing it now. Pushing into the stirrup, pushing the thigh away, so it's active, super active right here, and then that's going to give us a greater release. Ready? Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can pull it in just a little bit closer. Awesome job. See how it's feeling in there? It's time for the worst part. I know. Right arm out to the side. IT bad time. Remember, it could just be super little motion. See, I barely brought mine over and I want to cry. But again, it should feel like stretching. I don't even want to say pain. It should feel like stretching, discomfort. It should not feel like anything is going to rip, okay? Please, please be cautious, especially if you're isolated alone. You don't want to get hurt. Flex the foot. Super important here. Oh my God. Breathe. Have you been cooking anything good? No? I feel like I've been trying to read a lot, but all I want to do is dance. I don't really know what's up with it. Maybe, I mean, there's worse things I could possibly be doing, I guess. Isolated alone, I just can't stop dancing. Pull it over, maybe you're pulling over a little bit. Check in with yourself, make sure you're pushing, you're keeping it active there, releasing everything down the IT bed. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it to center. Right hand on both straps, maybe foot and hand up to you. Even if you can reach the foot and the hand, you do not have to grab it. The straps could sometimes give a little bit more. All right, bring it out to the side, keeping left shoulder sealed into the mat, flexing the foot. Ooh, beautiful release, my dudes. Beautiful release. Oh my God. We should all really be doing this every day. I don't think I've done this in a month. But imagine how nice your hamstrings would feel. Maybe I'll try to do it every day. I'll add that to the list. Listen to Sister Golden Hair cover and do it. Ready, push. Check it with yourself. Make sure you're pushing, keeping it active. Maybe you're grabbing, maybe now you go ahead and grab the foot. See how it feels? Inhale, bring it to center. Okay, you know what's happening here? We're gonna do a little PF. Push, 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 push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you could use strap. Bring the leg up. Maybe you bend this leg so you could get a little bit further back. Does not matter to me. Keep that foot flexed. Oh my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Release that. Get rid of that strap. Windshield wiper the legs out. Dropping the knees toward the left. Dropping the knees toward the right. That should feel pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of work there, but I'm feeling good. And we're just going to do not a ton of these. We'll do 3 going each direction. Bring the hands to your side or maybe under your bum. Depends on what's comfortable for you. We're bringing the legs up. And for this one, let's try to keep toes. Well, you could choose toes pointed or feet flexed. And then bringing legs closer to you, spreading them out as they come down and touch. You bring them up. Maybe there's tons of cookie cracking in the leg. Just make the circle smaller. Bring them out. Oh, it feels good. I mean, it feels bad, but it feels good. Bring them down, changing directions. Super controlled. I find this direction's usually a little bit less sticky for me. You may find different. Bringing them out. Now let's do one more. That feels good. And there. Bring the legs into your chest. Go ahead. Rock just a little bit side to side. Close your eyes. Take a moment, prepare yourself, because when we come up, we're coming right for standing, and we're going to start to get into some of our strengthening drills here. Hands behind the thighs, roll up. I like to take a little moment here. Tap the feet, roll back, tap the feet there. Just work within your range of mobility where you're comfortable. And then maybe you could use the hands if you want. Maybe you want to just take the big one. Roll up. Find yourself standing. Beautiful job. Feet hip distance apart. Let's bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, shoulders roll back, elbows toward each other. Just take a baby back, but super small. Doesn't have to be dramatic. And exhale. Fold forward over those hamstrings. Bring hands to elbows. Take a ragdoll. If you want a little bend, have a little bend. But see how that feels. Maybe if you bent and touched your toes earlier today, you can take note of how much deeper this feels just from doing those drills. Let's heel toe the feet in together. Toes touch heels just a little bit apart. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, weight in the heels. Butt's gonna rock back. Tailbone tucks. Find chair pose. Hands up, maybe palms touch. Maybe they're open like this. Tuck the tailbone. Brace the core, weight in the heels. Inhale, bring the arms back, airplane them, palms facing toward each other. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you lift onto the balls of the feet. You drop that bum a little bit lower. Test your balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands outside the feet. Step back, left foot. Let's leave the knee off, come up to the fingertips, gaze forward ahead here. Then exhale, step back, high plank. Inhale, push forward and the toes up to you, knees down and knees lifted. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale this time, left foot steps forward. We're keeping the knee up. Of course, if it's super uncomfortable, keep it down, okay? Fingertips down, gaze comes up in that low lunge. Step the right foot forward. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, weight in the heels, butt rocks back. Chair pose. You're totally welcome to stay here. Or you're inhaling, airplaning the arms, lifting the heels off, testing out that center of balance, trying to keep the ankles locked toward each other. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, heels down, arms come up, palms touch. Exhale, maybe a tiny, tiny back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back first this time. High on the ball of the foot, knee lifted, fingertips to the mat, send the gaze up. Exhale, hands plant outside the feet. Step back, high plank. Exhale, your version of chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to right foot stepping forward. Knee up off the mat, fingertips down, gaze up. Exhale, hands down, step the feet to meet. Toes touch, heels slightly apart. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, weight in the heels, that butt goes back, arms sweep up, core engaged. Exhale at the top. Inhale, maybe this time you're coordinating as arms go back, heels lift off, sit that little bit lower. 3, 2, 1. Heels down, arms up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, Squeeze shoulders in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. And one more time, all right? Let's bring right leg back. Fingertips down. Knee above ankle. Exhale, hands down. Stepping back. High plank. Inhale, push forward with the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Oh my gosh, which one did we do? Okay, bring whatever foot was opposite up. So I think, yes, right foot forward. Fingertips down. See, this is why we can't do too many of these. I just get confused. Step up. Toes touch heels slightly apart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Weight in the heels. Bum sits back. We're finding our chair pose. Tucking the tailbone. Then inhaling, sending those arms back to airplane. Lifting up on the balls of the feet here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand, arms up, heels come down. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Just bring your hands to your side. Okay, we're really gonna start flowing here. Gonna introduce a couple things. It's mostly gonna be a lot of drills built in to a baby hamstring flow. So we'll see how it goes. This is what you'll need the chair for if you want it. Don't have to have it, but we're gonna use the left foot. And then we're not gonna go full curls with this yet because we're gonna introduce it, but this is the shape that you're working on taking. You're keeping the hips square, a little bit of bend in that standing leg, trying to get the knee, it's not gonna go there, but get the knee as close to hip height as possible, flexing right foot, curling the hamstring. So this is the shape that we wanna get used to taking. We're gonna build from here. But now, for now, let's just step back, maybe a little bend, deepen the bend in the left leg, step back, high lunge. All right, knees lined up, over heel. My heel always wants to sickle here, make sure it doesn't do that. Strong back leg, inhale, arms come up. Options here for you are either to stay here balanced, if you want to be balanced with hands by heart center, by all means. If you want a little bit of a challenge, hands grab opposite elbows, maybe you gaze up a little. Exhale, come down. It could be this far, or you can hug your leg here. Inhale, use the core, use your balance, your leg strength, come up. Exhale, down, hug your leg. Inhale, come up. Maybe open heart, maybe it's just shoulders over hips, okay, up to you. Exhale, hug your leg. Inhale, come up and hold. Exhale, everybody relax. Knee down. Scissor the inner thighs toward one another. Low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's take a side bend, left fingertips down, right arm up. Should feel this in the right hip. Inhale, swing over. Right fingertips down, left arm up. Exhale, bring the hands down. You have options here. I'll show you if you have your little rope strap or you're using your hand. So if you're using your hands looking like this, we are bringing right hand down. You could even just kick the leg up like that. That's a victory, and that's starting to engage the hamstring. Or you could grab it with the hand, either kick it back or bring it forward, whatever feels best for you. If you have the strap, you can hook that on the foot. Oop. This is not going to be very graceful, my dudes. Yeah, so you can hook that on the foot and then use the strap like that if you can't get a hold of the foot. All right, let's get a nice little hold here. Of course, if you want to drop down to right forearm, by all means, experiment, see what gives the best opening to you. And then again, just holding this shape. We're all about this shape today, whether we're standing, kneeling. This is the goal. 5. Oh boy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Frame the foot. Step back. Either holding down dog, maybe moving through vinyasa. Just depends on your energy level. Exhaling back. Downward facing dog, everybody. Gaze at the navel, biceps wrap in. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up on the balls of the feet. Step to the top of the mat. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, weight in heels, butt sits back, arms come up. Chair pose, exhale at the top. Inhale, airplane those arms, come to the balls of the feet, sit deep. The more heat we bring into the legs, the deeper your stretches are going to be. And inhale, come to stand. Palms touch, baby back bend. Just because it feels nice. Inhale, arm zip. Exhale, hands by your side. Moving to the other side there with that baby flow. Rooting into the right foot. Bringing this leg up. You'll see it a little bit different on this side. Remember what I said, if you need to grab onto something, go ahead. The hardest way is going to be to have the hands up. I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm going to bring my hands to heart center. Take a slight bend in the right leg. Try and keep my hips super square here. Get the left foot flexed. Try and get that as high up in the sky as possible. Chances are it's not going to leave the ceiling even, but you know what I mean. Lift it up. Get used to that shape. Then exhale. Smaller, deepen the bend in the right leg. Shoot the leg back. Find your high lunge. Take a moment, make sure you're feeling balanced, feeling good. Hips square, you're on the ball of that back foot, back leg, super strong. Maybe it's just arms up. Maybe you're joining me, hugging opposite elbows. And then exhaling, coming down, hugging that leg as much as you can. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hug, hug, hug. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up to you. Holding, maybe with a little back bend, maybe just with hands at heart center. Deep, deep bend, deep in that bend if you can. Exhale, hands come down. Left knee comes down. Just taking a moment to rock out a little low lunge, scissoring those legs, making sure knee alignment's all good, kosher. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right fingertips to the mat, or maybe your hip if they're not coming to the floor. Inhale, sweep it around, other side. Exhale, bring the hands down. Coming for that quad stretch, using your strap if you want, using your hand, or like I said, if you just do this, good enough. That's great. Bring the hand back if you can find it, and then decide if you're kicking back or pulling in. I get the best stretch kicking out. Not everybody does. Go ahead. Breathe in. Breathe into the quad. Oh, good job. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Bring the leg back, and then just bring right leg back. Here. We're on tabletop. Bring knees under hips, Shoulders and wrists aligned, fingers spread right into the mat. Go ahead, just take a couple circles with the hips. Do whatever feels good to release the work we just did there, standing. And now I'll show you our little hamstring curl drills. So go ahead and watch these first two, and I'll count you through it so that your gaze can either be down at the mat or straight ahead. You don't have to be looking at me. So we're going to start by bringing the legs straight out. It's going to cross over, toe is going to touch, opposite outside, toward the right. You're going to bring it in, flex the foot, curl the hamstring, bringing the heel toward the bum. You want the knee as high as it can go. Then we're bringing it back down, curling it up. All right? Pretty classic. This is a variation I like more. Then we're going to move to opposite. So toe is going to come out here. As you lift, you start the curl. So we're just hitting a different angle there, okay? You're just pointing a little bit out. Starting the curl. Now we're going to come for some pulses in both. So just listen to me. Starting with bringing left toe outside to the right. It taps and it curls. Inhale, tap. Exhale, curl. Since there's no weights, it's all about you and the resistance you're employing. Make sure to keep that foot flexed. It is not a glute pulse, it is a hamstring curl. So you're trying to curl, curl, curl as close as you can. Curl, tap, to curl, tap, curl, tap, curl, tap, curl. Ready, other side. Bring it out, it taps off toward the right. You curl as you bring it up and in. Okay, different angle there. Tap, curl, tap, curl, really curled in. Tap, curl, tap, curl. Keep the foot flexed. Curl, woo, tap, curl. Bring the hip center here, okay? Keep it high, curl it in. Kick the heel toward the glute. I know it's hard, it's gonna feel like no motion at all. Yeah, this looks pitiful, but you know. Curl it in. 3, 2, 1. All right, keep the foot flexed this time, pressing up. Hips square, shoulders square. Tiny pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Toes in, knees apart. Take a brief child's pose. Inhale, come up. Let's go right for the other side. All right. Remember what we're doing. This time it's right toe, or if you did right time last time, just do left this time. Make sure you get both. Tapping outside, curling itself up. Tapping outside, foot flexes, that heel, right heel comes toward right glute. Tapping outside, flex. Inhale on the tap. Exhale on the flex. You can breathe out the mouth if you want. Inhale, tap. Exhale on the flex. Inhale, tap. Exhale on the flex. Inhale, tap. Exhale up for the flex. Okay, make sure it's up to you when there's no weights, right? To make sure that the glute is engaged, but it's staying out of the glute, coming more into the hamstring, okay? Make sure you're focusing there. You're keeping that leg high, right? When it comes up, super high for the kick. All right, bringing it out. So right foot taps out to the right. As it comes up, you curl, right? Taps out to the right, comes up and curl. So the knees pointed out a little bit, getting a different angle there. Curl. Heel toward glute though still. And we curl. Down, we curl. Down, we curl. Down, we curl. Down, we curl. Keep going, guys. Keep it really controlled. Control is the name of the game here. Down, we curl. Down, we curl. Awesome job. Square the hip out. And then this time it's knee up high, just kicking in. Tiny curls. Tiny curls. Keeping that knee up high, guys. You can do it. All right. Pulsing up this time. Flexed foot. Keep it really high. It's okay if this goes a bit more into the glute, okay? Woo! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Gauge the core. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Knees down. Child's pose. Okay, feel free. Push yourself back up. Downward facing dog here. Just for the relief of it, left foot towards center of the mat, right leg lifts, either keeping it square or moving the hip, right hip over left, maybe taking some circles, squeezing in there. Exhale, bring it down. This time, it's left leg up, opening up the hip, or keeping it square, up to you. Maybe taking those circles. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, up at the balls of the feet. Exhale, everybody bend the knees deep. Drape the belly on the thighs just because it feels nice. And step forward to the top of the mat. Toes touch, heels slightly apart. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, weight in the heels, butt sits back. Coming for chair pose. No onto the toes this time. We're going to take twists. So hands to heart center, starting to twist toward the left. You can either keep the torso upright here, or you could try to hook right elbow, or more right, the meaty part of the right arm, right tricep. And then left hand on top, fingertips should be between the cleavage, or fingertips down, left arm up. Up to you. Check in with those knees, try and keep them even, okay? You don't want to just put all the weight in the right foot. Inhale through center, let's bring it to the other side. Your version of this, just make sure you're checking in with those knees. Inhale to center, sit a little bit lower, and inhale, go ahead, come up. Shake those legs out, bring them hip distance apart. Inhale, hands on the hips, gaze goes up, exhale, coming down as much bend as you want. We're bringing pointer finger, middle finger, thumb into toe locks around the big toes. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, folding forward, using that toe grip to bring yourself down over the thighs. Maybe moving the weight into the balls of the feet. And inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, bring the hands behind the back, clasp the palms. Just a couple seconds to rock out here. And inhale, come up. Hands by your side. Hop those feet together. All right. So leveling up, kind of repeating what we did. Look how quick my mat is. Leveling up. We're going to do those hamstring curls, but from balance, okay? So if you have that chair, anything you need to balance on, go ahead, grab it now. Rooting into the left foot here. Small bend here in the right leg. I mean the left leg. Well, right leg's bent too, but whatever. Stand on one leg, bring it up, and you are curling from this balance. Tiny curls with a little pulse up at the top. Beautiful. Super controlled. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, make it work for yourself. Flex foot, lots of resistance, like you're moving through molasses. 2, 1, step the foot back. Find your high lunge here. Inner thighs scissoring toward one another. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale this time. Left arm sweeps down, right arm comes forward. You're in a big open twist here. And then you can hang here. This is enough. This is lots and lots of work in the left hamstring. Or you can challenge your balance. Start to pulse. And up. Woo-hoo, up. 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 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Bring the arms up. Come up through warrior 3. Warrior 3, really simple hamstring killer. And exhale, come down, standing splits. Books, blocks, fingertips, whatever. Stretching it out, trying to keep the hips square, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, beautiful job. Swing the leg forward. Set it down. Shake it out. Maybe vibrate up and down. My favorite cardio workout is just vibrating the entire body for 10 seconds. The heart rate gets so high. All right, root in to right foot. And let's send left leg back. Tiny bend right leg. Bend left leg. Chair here you're grabbing onto, or hands start center. If you're killing it today, arms up. I'm not doing that today. Bring it back. All right, guys, let's go for it. Tiny hamstring curls / pulses, keeping the foot flexed, trying to keep the hips square, keep the knee as high as possible, all right? Let's do it. Oh my God. You can do it, guys. Keep it up. Hamstring should be working like crazy in right leg as well. Trying to fatigue. Ooh. 3, you could do it. Make your own resistance. 2, make these ones awesome. 1, send it back through warrior 3. Just a second there. Come back, high lunge. Maybe fall over, maybe stay up straight. All right, up to you here. Totally fine to just hold a really nice high lunge, or bring right arm out, left arm forward. Either stay still here or level up yet again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 2, 1, guys. Beautiful job. Bring it back to center. Use the strength. I know the right leg's tired. Come up through warrior 3. Dip down. Enjoy your stretch and standing split. This is doozy. Almost done, guys. Just a little bit more work I want to show you on the stomach. Bring that foot forward. Go ahead. Forward fold. Woo, shake it out. Okay, hamstrings should be pretty tired. Let's walk back. Downward facing dog. Enjoy the hamstring stretch there. Inhale, come forward. High plank. Push forward on the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward again. High plank. Exhale, all the way to your belly. All right, guys, just a couple on the floor drills here. Pretty similar. And then we'll come into some stretches because my hamstrings are crying a little bit. So number one, this is like a little rock and roll. You could change it up if you are uncomfortable with it for any reason. Just choose any part of it that feels okay for you and stay there. But I love this. Key to this is feeling like the inner thighs are wrapping in, keeping the legs up off the ground. Okay, the hamstrings are holding them up. And we are rocking and rolling kind of between a cobra and a half locust, okay? So it's gonna look like this, watch me. So we started here with arms up. If you need the hands on the ground, hammer on the ground just lightly, just as long as legs stay up is key. And then we tilt back, but legs are still staying engaged, right? See how heels are at the ground? Tip forward, heels off. Inhale, tip back. All the strength is coming from the legs. Should be no pain in the lower back. Tip back, all right. It looks super simple, but this fatigues the hamstrings like crazy. So, get ready. Let's do it. Starting up here, guys. Woo! Wrapping. Let's wrap the inner thighs in. Wrap the inner thighs in. Lift the legs. Arms up. Tip back. Legs are keeping engaged. Tip forward. Lift the legs a little bit higher. Tip up. Tip forward, legs are lifting a bit higher. Tip up, forward, legs lifting higher, you can do it. Forward if it feels easy, you're not doing the legs right. Wrap them in, so much engagement here. Tip forward, hands down, chest comes up, hands up, wrap them in, woo, come down. Ready, guys? Keep the hands up, wrap the inner thighs in, hold the legs up. 5, 4, 3, they should be shaking. 2, 1. Oh, let it all go. Beautiful job. Maybe come to forearms. Swing the legs out at random. Beautiful job, guys. All right, one more doozy. And then if you're not feeling tired, just repeat it. Repeat these drills. Okay. This time, we're coming for a reverse froggy pulse. So arms anywhere you feel comfortable. I mean, you can have them here, but sometimes it just looks a little bit freaky. But it does help you to just make sure the engagement is all here. Lower glutes, hamstrings. You're trying to bring the feet together to touch in a diamond shape here. If that's uncomfy, you can do this exercise with the knees and feet parallel. But you kind of want knees out a little bit, feet touching, and then super small movements. You're pulsing up like this. Ready? Keep the pulses. Keep pain out of the lower back if there's pain in the lower back. Try to brace the core or try to just make the pulses even smaller, all right? Let's go for it. Lifting the thighs off the mat. Ooh, you can do it. A couple more full up and downs. And then try and keep it high. Tiny pulses high. This is going to be bad, but you can do it. 10. Looks ugly. 9, 8, 7, 6, woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Let it go. Swing them around. One more thing here. and then I'll let you go. So, two options. You're either locusting like we were here, or maybe arms back, or you're grabbing inside ankles, top of feet. Again, guys, no lower back pain in this whatsoever. So if you are having lower back pain, just take it down a notch, okay? And check in on your engagement, thighs and abdomen. And we're grabbing the feet, kicking into the hands, lifting the legs off the mat, and hanging out. Ready? Try and get, since we're about hammies and glutes today, try and get those legs as high off as possible. More about legs today. You can do it. 5. Woo! 4. 3. 2. Higher, higher, higher. Look at higher, higher. 1. Whoa. One more time. We're going to do that just one more time, then I promise we'll stretch. All right. So either locus, focusing not on chest, upper back opening, focusing on getting those legs up the ground, or coming with me to full bow pose. And then as we count, when I get to 3, see how high you can lift those thighs off the ground. Use the strength of the hammies and glutes. Let's go. Choosing your option. Inhale, brace your core. Exhale, join me. Lift it up. Try and keep the legs close together if you're in bow pose. I know it's hard. High, high, high. 3. Keep the gaze steady. 2. And 1. Woo! Come down. Great job, guys. Gently press back. Child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Let's stretch it out. Meet me seated here, legs wide. If you have any pillows or books you want to stack here so that you can come down more easily, go ahead, grab those now. I'll show you what we're working through. We're gonna take some nice long holds here, starting walking across, squaring hips, over right leg, taking that individual hamstring stretch there. Then we're gonna come over to the left, take the same thing there. We're gonna come down through center, come as low as you like or stay up as you like. And then twisty, twisty. All right, let's do it. Walk over to the right leg, square hips over, and hold. Come down to somewhere that feels comfortable. No pain in the knee, just stretching it out after all that work. Enjoying the stretch. If you want to bring left hand outside right foot, feel free to do so. Leaning in, feeling like we did at the beginning, getting deep into the stretch after all that work. Inhale, come through center, go over to the left, lift up, square hips over, come down. Maybe right hand to the side of left foot. Inhale, walking forward, okay? You're coming only as far as is comfortable for you. Super important, no pain in the lower back here. I kind of like to start by bringing the hands behind me, coming down to like my 80% here. And this is gonna help us release deeper when the time comes. So holding here 80%, no hands. And then go ahead, release the hands, come down to your comfort level. Keeping the feet flexed here for the forward bend. Oh, feels pretty good, boys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Inhale, come up. Coming into forward fold, just a simple forward fold here. Starting with Dhanurasana, bringing hands, heels and hands by hips. Maybe lifting the heels up, using the quads to do that. Super straight spine, shoulders rolled back, gaze gently down the tip of your nose hole. So this is like super engaged, deceptively difficult. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release it. And you're coming down with a flat spine. So a gentle forward fold here. Knees can be bent, they can be straight. Whatever, allow yourself time. Oh, actually, if you have your strap, we can use the strap here too. Come down. Breathing into those hamstrings, just like we started. Breathing in. Beautiful. Now sit up. And slow with control as you can. Roll back. Down. Lying on your back. Bring those heels out wider than the mat. Breathe into the sacrum. Maybe right hand to belly, left hand to heart. In through the nose. Out with a sigh. 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 Turn to your normal breathing. Inhale, gently bring the knees in. Massage the lower back on the mat. Make some big circles with the hips. And change direction. And then rock and roll. Come up. Thank you for coming to hamstring class. That was a frickin' doozy. I hope you're happy, Anya.